And welcome back. Are you interested in playing bocce? Interested in going to some concerts? Interested in having some fun? We've got it all for you. Phil Chate's going to join us, and he's with the Bocce and Social Club here in Laguna Woods.
And social.
And
yes.
social.
And social.
And social. And you have a big event. Let's start off with your big event. We'll get into bocce in a second, but you got a big event coming up April 9th. Tell us all about it.
Right there you have it as well. It's it's called our Spring Fling, and it's going to have a great band called Legends of Rock. And it has a special guest star, and I want to be honest with you, I have no idea who that guest star is. All I've been told was, it's very good, I really enjoy it, everyone will really enjoy the person, but I really don't know. I told them, don't tell me, so that way I could act surprised. But I really don't know who that guest star is, so that's another thing.
It's coming. We'll know on Tuesday.
We're going to know on Tuesday. If you show up, you'll know before everyone else will. And then, in addition to that, we also have raffles. We always have raffles for everything, so there's 10 raffles we usually do during intermission, all cash prizes. And then we give coffee and cake, and the admission is only $10. So you get great dance band, you get refreshments, you get a raffle, all for $10. And that's for members and guests, $10. So we hope everyone can make it out there. It's going to be a fun event. We've been kind of filling up the clubhouse too with these events, and hopefully we'll do it again on Tuesday.
Sounds terrific. So tell me about Bocce and Social Club. Bocce, for folks who don't know, it's a kind of a lawn bowling kind of game.
Well, I don't like to compare it. I like to compare lawn bowling to bocce, but that's okay. Yes, it is kind of a lawn bowling type game.
I'm in trouble already.
Yeah. The club was founded in 1971, so it's been around for a long time. We have roughly right now, I think, 255 members and 15 lifetime memberships. So that's what our core group is. We play right now around the Clubhouse 1 area. Excuse me. We have 3 courts there, right by the library. I know Clubhouse 1 is under construction, but we were granted the stay of not being closed because we weren't really in the path of construction, so we got lucky there. So basically, we play Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from at the time already 1:30 to about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And so we do that 3 times a week. And on Thursdays, we have potluck lunch, whatever you want to call it, where all the members bring in their favorite dishes and all this kind of stuff, and we provide wine and soda and water, etc. So we just have, it's a huge event. Everyone eats, everyone just talks and does whatever they do. But again, so while bocce is the most important thing, obviously, but we are a very social club. I mean, in between games, people sit and talk. And not only we made a lot of friendships, there's actually been some romantic friendships made also. So actually, when I say social, I'm not kidding you. It's a very good club, but everyone's super nice and super friendly, and we welcome people to come in and play and learn the game, etc. There's one game that I could tell you that men have no physical advantage over women. So it's equal playing field. In fact, well, I'll talk later about one of our events we have. But I'm just saying, so everyone can play. It's an easy game to play. A little tough to master, but easy to play. Okay. So, and that's why we welcome people to come try it. It's as I said, it's a great game to play.
So Social Club Plus. Do you like that part of that in terms of the bocce? Is the community that kind of surrounds that whole world?
Oh, well, as I told you briefly before we started this, was that my impetus for moving to Laguna Woods was the Bocce Club. Because when I was invited here, the first place I went was to the Bocce Club, and I was so impressed by how nice everyone was and how friendly. I went home. We lived in Rancho Mission Viejo. I told my wife about it. Came back again. It was the exact same experience the next time. Told her, now you have to come down with me, and she did. And we were so impressed, and so with all the people and everything that was going on, we bought a house a month later.
Wow.
So, I mean, that was actually the impetus for me moving to Laguna Woods.
Yeah, it's great. And I think that's what people get a lot of for these experiences. They go to a club event, maybe because they're interested in the venue, the music, the dancing, whatever it might be. But it's the social aspect, I think, that really kind of raises the level of it.
Right. Well, yeah, I haven't, I don't belong to a ton of other clubs, so I don't know, like, you doing pickleball and all this stuff. But I can tell you, like, because we usually play in the 2.5, 3 hours, maybe 3, 4 games. But in between, we have benches and chairs and all surrounding the court, so everyone just sits and schmoozes and all this kind of stuff until their name is called for the next game. But it's always mixed. People play different people. So yes, it's just a very friendly group, and we welcome me. Shuffleboard was unfortunately shut down, as an example, during Clubhouse 1. Now they've been coming using our courts, and some of them have actually joined our club. And so again, we welcome everyone to come join us, as I said, and we love to teach new people how to play the game. Yeah.
So should people who are interested, they shouldn't be intimidated, right, by the bocce, like you said. It doesn't take a ton of athletic skill to do this game, right?
I know I'm insulting all my members right now, but it doesn't take much athletic skill.
There are not many athletes.
As long as you do this with your arm, you're okay. So yeah, it doesn't take much. And we had people with some disabilities that also play, again, with no problem.
And is there an age that kind of like the younger can be the older? You can play it into your 90s?
Well, yeah, you can. I'll tell you a really funny story. When I was elected one of the reasons I was told I was elected president is because they called me Youngblood, and I'm 70 years old. And I said, Laguna Woods must be the only place in the world you could be 70 and be called Youngblood. So I said, yeah, they're all ages, though.
Right, right. And when you guys have these social events, who does? Are you all planning? Are you weeks in advance? Or?
We plan a month in advance. In fact, we had a board meeting yesterday where we were already discussing our May event. Okay. And actually the Club Expo and then the one after that. So we're always a month or two ahead of all our events to make sure everything is planned, everything is in place, and everything is done correctly. So we're very meticulous when it comes to planning our events.
Okay. Now the event you have coming up for the concert on the 9th, the monies you raise go to what exactly?
Well, the money we get goes to, obviously we have to cover our operating costs, etc. But any extra money we're a nonprofit, so we donate money to charity. In fact, about a month or so ago, I personally, the club donated, excuse me, $2,000 to the Florence Sylvester Senior Center. So we gave them a $2,000 donation, and we kind of do that on a regular basis. Also, this year, then something new, we started getting sponsors. So the sponsors and the dentists, doctors, real estate agents, construction people, all very generous, and we use the money they give us to enhance the event. Better food, bigger prizes, and all this kind of stuff. And that brings in more people, which brings in more money, which allows us to donate more to charity. So everyone wins. They get hopefully new customers, we get a better event, charity gets money, so everyone wins. It's a win-win all around.
Right, that's fantastic. So what are some of the other special events you guys try to do throughout the year? You have the big concert coming up. Right,
well, let me just talk about the bingo. The bingo is a big thing.
There we go.
Right, next month on May 14th, I believe it is, right? I got to check my calendar here. Yeah, we have a bingo game. One thing we've done differently from last year is we've increased our prizes. And again, the sponsorship money helps that quite a bit. So we more than doubled our prizes from last year.
Oh. And
from what I'm told right now, we're the only game in town except for Florence Sylvester. Okay. So I mean, we've upped our prizes, and we have, like on St. Patrick's Day, we did a drawing where the prizes were $50 a game, but you were able to pull money from a hat, a number from a hat, and if you pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that corresponded to your dollars. So 4 means an extra $40. So we actually gave away a $100 prize on some game. The only games were $50. So that was that. And then also on raffles, we gave away cash on all the raffles, like 10 drawings, but we also had a gift card, a $100 gift card to Starfish Restaurant in Laguna Beach, and also a golf rangefinder from Blue Tees Golf, which is, if you're a golfer, you know how valuable that is.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
So we've been giving away, we had a big sales at that time. So we're also trying not only increase the bingo prizes, but also the raffle prizes. And again, we give the food, and we keep it at a very low cost, and everyone wins.
I'll come out there with my dauber. Maybe let's play some bingo.
Well, we don't do that. We have the sliding cards.
Oh,
I love those. Throw them out after the game. We just slide everything back. But that's what we do there. So those are the two big events: the dances and the bingo.
Okay.
That's for guests and members. We do have 3 members-only events, and those member-only events are: we have first the Battle of the Sexes, which, as I told you, since there's no physical advantage, it's a very competitive series. And exactly, men won last year, but only by the last game, I think we had to pull it out. But I mean, it's very competitive. We do that every year, so men versus the women, and again, everyone gets into that big time because of a big comparison. Then we have our club championships, where we declare a men's champion, a women's champion, and mixed doubles, and then we give a trophy and prizes for those people. And then we have a members-only barbecue with music. We have a clubhouse too now with barbecue, etc. And that's just for our members. So I mean, those are the 3 kind of special events we do just for us. But all the rest of the events are guests and members.
Here we go. Hit us one more time with the event we have coming up April 9th, and then we're going to...
Right here.
Before we wrap up.
Spring Fling with Legends of Rock, a great band. And again, I don't know who the special guest star is, but I'm hoping it's as good as everyone tells. I'm sure he will be as good. I know it's a he. So I'm sure he'll be as good as everyone tells us it is. But basically, that's it.
And it's $10. It's over the club. Which clubhouse?
Clubhouse 2. It starts at 5:30. The doors open at 5:30, and it usually goes to about 8 o'clock or so.
Sounds fantastic. Philip Chait from the Bocce and Social Club. Thank you so much for joining us.
I won't call it and dating club. We'll just go Bocce and Social Club, yes.
Thank you very much. We have a new segment coming up. It's called The Doctor's Lounge and is brought to you by RadNet. So look forward to that. And then when I come back, I'll be talking to Huey from the Heart of Rock and Roll. Stay with us.